So here we are, at last. The Classic 350. It does feel smaller than Bertie, I've got to say that. It looks stunning in this colour. The paintwork looks absolutely superb. So this has only done 40 miles, but he said treat it however you want. So I'm not going to treat it bad. I wouldn't do that to any motorbike. It is very smooth, very smooth, I've got to say that. Barely any vibrations. Can feel the engine though. It's very quiet, but the exhaust does have a little pop. I don't know where I'm going, so I might be a little more distracted than usual. Not sure about the foot peg. The brake feels a bit high for me to have my foot flat on the pedal, you know, on the footrest, should I say, rather than the pedal. But it is very easy so far. Relatively familiar sight looking down. One or two little vibration noises I can hear. Can't see out of that mirror. Mirror feels a bit close. And that one, well, it's doing nothing. And very little adjustment in it. It's almost like the handle's twisted up there. But we'll have a look at that when we get down here. So I think we just keep going straight on. Suspension feels okay. Yeah, nice. It is nice. There's no, you can't argue with that. It's balanced as well. Just a little weave there, just moving it about, just very easily. And it feels funny to think I'm riding a Royal Enfield Classic, but it's so smooth. The engine sounds familiar, but it's also got a little bit of a whine, you know, like more like a Japanese bike. Handling, tips in easy. I mean, we're doing like 30 miles an hour. Unfortunately, I've got a stream of cars. What is irritating, what's irritating me at the moment is the foot brake feels like it sits higher than the footrest, which means I've got a bit of an uncomfortable feeling in my foot. It's sort of having to point my toe to the sky. But yeah, the clutch lever feels in a good position. The brake side, and it must be just this bike, I can't believe the door below it is, feels like it's twisted up a little bit. But yeah, lovely, nice sight, lovely colour green. This, whoa, we've obviously had a few trees down here. Takes me a little while just to settle into it. because we're so close to the countryside here. Oh, good brakes. Crikey, in Essex they sweep the roads, even the B roads. How cool is that? Maybe they heard I was coming. It is definitely smoother than Bertie. Definitely smoother than Bertie. Lovely countryside round here. Excellent. Just keep going. So the mirrors, yeah, I don't reckon much to them, to be honest. I don't know if you can see that. That's my elbow. I don't know what's behind me because I can't see because my elbow's in the way. Oh, where do we go here? Don't know. I think we go straight on. Finger hole. Let's have a look. Oh, busy workmen. We'll go and have a look up here. Not keen about the foot pegs. They seem a bit flat to me, but seems like a nice, this looks like classic Royal Enfield Classic sort of ground, doesn't it? Don't know where it goes. Maximum speed 20 miles an hour, that's not much fun. Oh, look at that. Lovely, isn't it? Never been here. Colchester's a bit of a funny place. I think Boadicea came and wrecked it, I think, for the Romans. I think she came on a Royal Enfield, I'm not sure. Definitely a lovely motorcycle. I've got no qualms about that. This feels lovely. Of course, I'm not on any decent roads, but then it wouldn't be for that sort of thing. Oh, I don't know here. Don't want to go to the nature reserve. Let's have a look down here. Want to find somewhere to stop and have a little look at it, because it is stunning. I'm sure if you've been and seen it, this metallic green, whoa, it's a thing, that's for sure. Very easily up to 50 miles an hour there, I've got to say, and I've got another gear. Yeah, very smooth, very smooth. Of course, I've never ridden a Meteor, so this is the first time I've been let loose with this engine. Brakes are good. Yeah, not amazing, but they're very good. Eco, I don't know what that means. The sound is pleasant. I can't argue with that, it's pleasant. It's not Bertie, but then it's only a 350 and it's got a stock exhaust on it. where this road goes. Gonna have to come back down it because I don't know. I won't know where to go from the other end. But the bike is beautifully balanced. So if we do the senses and sight, yeah, it looks a nice bike. It looks really well built. I haven't had a close look yet, but we will do. The paint's good. It's smaller. I don't think anyone would be able to argue with that. It feels smaller and shorter than Bertie. I don't have as much room, and it's got no springs under the seat, so I don't get a nice bounce. But it is comfortable. It's very comfortable. Could I live with it? I think I could. That's so far. Have to remember that junction. I think what I'll do, I won't go much further this way. I need to find an open road. Maybe this is an open road. It is, but it's 30 miles an hour. Yeah, so the looks, it looks the business. It is smaller, it's definitely smaller and definitely shorter, I would say. That's what it feels like to me. On looks, it looks the business. Sound, it sounds okay. It's not Bertie, but it is only a 350. It's a pleasant sound, but a quiet sound. The engine has a bit of a whine to it, you know. A bit more like you'd get from Wendy. I think when Wendy was new, that sort of, so it could be just a new whine that it's got. Handles the bumps all okay, not outstanding, but you know, there's Bertie. Of course, I have not ridden these roads, so I can't say whether the bouncing is good or bad, really. So what I shall do, because I do want time to stop, so we've got some traffic coming here. Gearbox is very easy, very easy indeed. So it's a little bit of a cloak. You can hear the exhaust there, I hope. Oh, quite bouncy. So the suspension's firm. Gearbox very smooth. Takeoff is great. So the sounds are pretty good. It's not the Classic 500, it's just not, I'm sorry. It's a lovely bike, and it's a bike I'm considering. Yeah, so to touch it, well, I'll have a proper touch when I find somewhere to stop. Road ahead closed. I think that's where I turn right, isn't it? Yeah, the gearbox is a little bit clunky, but that's good. It lets you know that you're in and out of gear. I don't mind that so much. Turn right here. I do turn right here. Can't believe got another car in front. That's sod's law, isn't it? Good of him. He's changed his mind. Lovely little road. Quite a bit of mud on it. Oh, look at the way that paint shines. Thank you very much, Mr. Van Driver. It glistens in the sun. It's just amazing. Gateway with a view. Saddlebags would be stopping there. Yeah, a nice enough sound, isn't it? Lovely, lovely bike. It's going to be a great hit. Will it be a great hit for me? So, the nature reserve down there. What do I think? Sounds okay. Looks good. Let's just have we'll have a stop here, look. Look, because this is quite beautiful here. So, here we have it. Is this Bertie Mark II? I don't know. It looks the same size as Bertie. I think it is smaller. I don't know. Without them side by side, I wouldn't be able to say. But to sit on, it feels shorter. but to touch, it really is. Oh, it's just so lovely to feel. Looks odd. Engine's different, obviously. It's the same as the Meteor, no kickstart. But it does look, that paint, I don't know if I can get it round the other side. Let's have a look. Really is a nice looking bike. There's no qualms there. I'm trying to see if you can pick up that paintwork. It's lovely, and the dash, it's okay. The digital does spoil it a little bit, but I like this bit rather than the tripper. I wouldn't have the tripper. I'd keep that bit. But the mirrors, and looking at them now, I can sort of see. I'm trying to think back to Bertie. This should be on the other side, and this brings the mirrors too close. I haven't heard anybody mention about that. I know that Ainsworth Rider, he was having problems with his getting his set up. But what lovely colouring. It seems pretty well finished. The weldings, you know, well, the weldings were, it's very difficult to get welding right. So, but it looks okay. Very, very good. So, yeah, to touch, it's absolutely lovely and smooth, gives you a nice feel. Excellent, a lovely little bike. And would make an excellent commuter. I could see me bobbing to work on it, and it pulls away there. I'm just tootles along. The mirrors aren't quite right. I don't know even if they'd be able to set them up. But what a lovely little road this is, just on the doorstep. Could do with a big road to give it a bit more of a faster test, but you know, it's not for that. It's not for that at all. Can't see to get out. Nice pub there, the Whalebone. Nice pond. So we'll see how we get on here. Much easier, more relaxed engine than I was anticipating. But you can see the mirrors bouncing about there. Bertie's don't do that. The foot pedal, could I live with that? Probably. You get used to a lot of things. Little grumble from the engine, sounds quite nice. a very pleasant little bike, I've got to say. It is, and I'm sure it'll be a hit. I'm not sure whether it'll be a hit with me, to be honest, at this stage, but I need to think about it. It certainly goes well enough, and it stops well enough. Oh, we're stuck behind lorries. But that's okay, because we're riding a Royal Enfield Classic and we're never in a rush to get anywhere. I'm just so impressed that in Essex they sweep these sort of roads. That's quite impressive, I tell you, coming from Suffolk. Little buzzy vibration thing there, don't know what that is. Is it the mirror or something, or the key ring? I don't think it's the key ring. It's not touching anything, it's plastic. It handles well, it really does handle well. I don't think anyone will be getting themselves in trouble with it. The brakes are sufficient, the handling's pretty good, and it is a lovely looking motorbike, an absolutely lovely looking motorbike. But before I get back there, I've got to tell you, I've never been to Colchester Kawasaki before, and it's quite an impressive shop, I've got to say. They've got a load of KH250s. If I can, I'll try and do a little video when I get back. So look at this inside. It's quite an amazing shop, and you've got the Tiger Cub. Time for Tiger Cub. Look at that. It must be the Trials version or something. That. And it's in on the 404. I had one of those in yellow. And then the creme de la creme KH500, KH250s. I had one that colour. Haha, what a beautiful sound they make. If you like two-stroke, if you don't like two-strokes, I apologise. And KH750. They killed a few people. Taco, look at that. Look at here. What is that? Look at that. Outstanding. What an amazing place. That's Z1. What else you got? Look at these. X7. Used to body race one of those. Look at that. GT250. RD250s. It's quite summer. Model bike. What a shop, eh? It's quite a selection of bikes and really nice people. Like I said, never been here before, but class Suzuki. That'd be fun off-road. Quite amazing. And all the Royal Enfields are upstairs. There's cafe upstairs as well. We've got KH250s, KH500, KH750, and guess what? They've got a Tiger Cub. Yes, they've got a Tiger Cub. It's £5,000. Maybe that's what I should be going for. Maybe I should buy that instead. This is a very relaxed motorbike, a very capable motorbike. You can feel that. It's retained some of the character. It doesn't have all of the character. It feels like a modern motorbike. It feels like a modern motorbike. That's what it feels like. So putting all the senses together. I know we haven't done the taste. I'm not going to do the taste. I never do the taste. You know that. I'm not a loony. Though some might dispute that. Now I want to know if I'm lost. Am I lost? I don't think so. What do I do here? Do I go right here? I reckon I do. Well, we'll go and have a look here. See if I go right here. I can always come back. Look at that big beast. Yeah, so a very, very nice motorbike, but I'm not sure. Just a couple of things. You know, oh, I can smell that engine now. The heat of the engine coming up, I can smell it. You remember I said about they do have a smell. It has a lovely smell. At least I think it's this. I don't think it's that Mercedes in front. Thank you, sir. Maybe it's this one. Here we go. Had to be one of them, didn't it? Decent enough sound, isn't it? There you go. So there it is, in all its glory. Look, a lovely motorbike, no argument there. Lovely motorbike indeed. Few issues: the foot peg, the mirrors. And it does feel a little bit smaller. Obviously the foot peg, you know, the brake lever, that can be altered apparently. But what a marvellous shop, what an absolute stunning shop, and really nice guys. Obviously I have never bought anything from there, but I imagine, based on my little bit of dealings with them, that they'd be a really good place to buy a motorbike from. So I need to have a look at what else they've got. I need to think about lots of stuff there. I need to think about whether that'll do. It's got character. It's got a little bit of character. Oh my god, it's all flooded. Look. Oh, brilliant. Oh, great. You come through, you soul. You what? Pardon my language there, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. What sort of arsehole does that there? But I'm grateful for having had the opportunity to ride the Classic 350 at last. It's scratched an itch. And I would never say never. I would never say I wouldn't have one. All I'm saying is it's not a Classic 500. So yeah, so that's my little trip to Colchester, and to be specific, Colchester Kawasaki. Marvellous shop, highly recommend.